Okay, so put on hat 2. So what I wanted to show is we have Gladius Broadsword, Toxin Broadsword, Katana, and Bashing Shield, basically all connected. Let's just go to weapons. Let's say Bashing Shield. It basically joins the mud and it joins the weapon system that I created. I didn't create the mud. Whoops. Oh yeah, okay, weapons. Basically that goes through here. Blah 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 blah. Not needed to know what all that is. Damage system, which reacts to the weapon damage system. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, so the thing is, we have, of course you can kind of like see we have the pickaxe. We'll stick that on, and I didn't name a lot of these. However, there's the broadsword. Oh yeah, that's one-handed. Okay, here's the bashing shield, and I don't know what else I just stuck on. Okay, this is an NPC. Anyway, that was not what I wanted to show you, but let me quickly fix that up. Sorry about that. I was trying to do a check. And that should be under get rid of most of that. Oh shoot, no wonder I can't find it. It's under the damage system. Nope. Okay. Whoops. It's under the check. One of these. Let's just remove that. Okay. Sorry about that. Now, so I have two different weapons. This is the S key. Depending on where in the radius you are, too far, just right. Alright, yep, that's perfect. Basically, it works with radius, however, you have to be at the certain position. I gave that a little bit of extra room. So, if you're not right there, it won't hurt. Let me figure out, I think this is the katana. Basically, you have to hit them in the exact spots to hurt them. And it goes with the length of the actual weapon. So if you're too far, it won't hurt you. And this basically works with all the weapons. Join that system. I think that's not it. Oh, I didn't actually fix that up, I guess. Anyway. Basically, after creating this weapon system, it has occurred to me that you don't actually Make sure you've seen that. You don't actually fixing to die. I tried that, and this is the katana. Bashing the shield I'll put as my D. Basically, you're supposed to walk with the katana. You could also walk with the shield. Okay. Basically, I'm gonna have it set the shield depending on if you have the shield up. That's no problem. The problem is the katana you're supposed to walk with. You're supposed to see it while you're walking, see it while you're idling. I need a Gani artist. I need a Gani artist who knows about attributes. And let's say you have the katana. Of course, I think the katana is probably going to be one-handed when I'm done. However, let's say you are wielding, let's pretend that's a stab and not a shield for shield bashing. Okay, so let's pretend you're stabbing somebody with your D button and your other S button will stab with another type of knife. You're going to need to make a Gani for walk, idle, and attack. We're probably going to need 3 attacks. However, they should use attribute, I guess, 2 and 3 since 1 is hats. Yeah, so I believe we're going to try to make all the weapons close to the same, close to the exact same look of how they will walk with them. Let me go back to the weapon system and see if I didn't already delete what I had before. Good, I didn't. Let me quickly show you guys what it used to be before I decided to try and fix it up for the GUI system that uses SND. I should still be able to use all this stuff. Let me actually remove this GUI system since it kind of interferes with a lot of other things if you don't add things to it. Okay, give me a second, sorry about that. Alright, now I'm going to reconnect. Alright, good. So we have the bashing shield. This is how I was making it walk with the one-handed. I mean, it could probably still do it since it is one-handed. Shields on the back, I didn't fix it up. I was still fixing up the walk. So you'll see it slightly using some of the walks. Very slowly, because I fix things up by text edit. But the katana works. You're walking with the katana. Honestly, we're going to have to fix up the bodies too, depending on if they're holding something in whichever hand. Like, let's say they're only holding something in the D hand, or the right hand, or the left hand. Because as you can see now, it stays the same hand. You can see right now he has it in his, what is that, left hand? And then now he has it in his right hand. This is just a normal growl thing. It doesn't make any sense. That's how growl is. Growl does not make sense. So we need a Gani artist to, for one, after we have new bodies, or maybe he can make, I don't know, I have hands on some of the bodies, so I'll have to probably use those different hands and stuff. You'd have to make one hand hold one object, another hand hold another object, and you would have to do this by, don't mind that, I was looking through my peer health advocate work, and somebody made a stupid post about cocaine, and I actually got it mixed up with heroin because I know there is a medicine for heroin users which has the same effects as heroin except not all the drawbacks, which is another stupid reason they'll get addicted to that instead, because it's supposed to use for medical purposes. And I was saying, I'm pretty sure there is no medical purposes for cocaine. Okay, what was I thinking about? Weapons, new weapons. Use this. Okay. So they'd have to do the weapons, the Gani via the weapons system, which, as you can see, I've already semi put together a holding one, which I thought it would. I had it where it was using the diagonals, and it looked like, or hopefully looked like it was dragging across the ground. But then I realized when you do it this one, it looks like it's slicing off the head. So then I did it all straight. I suppose when you're walking, it should probably be on your back, as well as the shield being on your back. The shield, I want to say, would be on the very front, should make it more possible for them to take the weapon out. However, it wouldn't be realistic because you'd have to take the shield off first and then take the weapon off your back. I guess it doesn't have to be too realistic, which is kind of what I strive for. I don't know why. Okay, anyway, what I was saying is, so let's say we're using a one-handed weapon like the shield, which you won't see. Okay, we'll just pretend the katana doesn't have one-handed attacks. I mean, let's pretend the katana is two-handed. So you could hold one in this hand, one in this hand. I guess that kind of works, because you can have two showing. Anyway, you'd have to make all of the attacks, all of the attacks work, like one with the D hand, one with the S hand, and depend on the attribute, the image attributes. Let me try and give a better detail with the broadsword. Let me go into my handy dandy developing tool I made. Oh, put my tag on. Okay, so let me see what's on right now. Nothing good. Weapon, sword, walk is idle. Okay, let's make this attack 1, attack 2. Again, I didn't actually finish this, so that was stupid. Let me redo this again. Attack 1, attack 2. It's idle and attack. This doesn't make any sense. Weapon, attack, what do I call it? Weapon, sword. I'm trying to keep everything organized. This, I believe, is for the broadsword. Okay, see, one goes one way, the other goes this way. combo system semi-implemented, it'll be like pow, pow, pow. It's assuming you don't have a broadsword. Also with the GUI system, you'll notice, whoops, because I'm on my tag, the actual sword won't work. If I keep pressing S, this is how slow it is. If I use the katana, this is how not as slow it is. I'll test that by trying to walk with the gladius. And then the bashing shield. It's a little bit faster than a katana, I believe I made it. That is basically because it should be faster to do than to hit people. Especially because the katana doesn't have the long radius that I made the broadsword have. So again, it depends on the class. And again, I didn't actually finish the Ganis. However, I am looking for Gani artists to finish them like this. I've already put the hand placement together. You just have to like take the shield off because the shield should be on the back. Let's just pretend that that's how it's supposed to be, since didn't actually fix it up. And let's say you do, you do have a two-handed weapon. You should be able to see both weapons in both hands, right? Exactly. The programming I can do, I can have it show whichever hand has it and which attribute and all that good stuff. The thing that I need is somebody who can do Ganis, use attributes to stick the Ganis there, and make it broad enough to use a variety of weapons, like size. I should probably add this to both of those weapons. I may be working on the server as assistant manager, but that doesn't mean I go around adding every weapon to myself. So I don't really have anything unless I need it. I need to work on it. I haven't actually added these sides. So let's say you have this side. You have one side, I don't even know if I'm saying it right, but let's say you decided to equip two sides. You would need to make it work like this. However, you don't want them both attacking at the same time because it's going to work with S and D. So you'll have one attack going up, the other side going back. Unless they do use the D, they could basically make one hand go forward twice instead of. Well, your NPC said pancakes. Oh my god, wait. Let me try and think. There was something on here that said two words, and I think that was the rucksack that I created. Tools, rucksack. Oh shit, that's a baddie. That's one of Time's system. And yeah, I'm not getting into that. Ah, here we go, rucksack. He's the one that created the S&D GUI. He's pretty cool. Haven't seen him around in a while. Oh man, do I need to fix this up more? Why is this? Okay, the decimal point is bringing it off. Okay. Oh, okay. So when I look at rope and I look at dough, I keep thinking dope. It just, every time I go there, I find that weird. I don't know why I'm showing that. I don't know. Okay, so I guess you could say this video could have ended a long while ago. I'm just looking for a Gani artist that knows how to use attributes and can make 2 or 3 attacks, depending if it is a broadsword, if it is a regular sword, dual wielded or wielded knife. I mean, I guess you could say knife. Well, no, knife could be thrusted. No, because if you do a combo, like let's say you do SDS, which is left hand, right hand, left hand, the left hand could stab at the end, which we could still use that Gani in both knife and not knife. Then again, we might need a third, or so Gani, 2 Ganis, left hand and right hand, for possibly starting up in air and stabbing down. So I would like to implement a combo system, but for the most part I need someone to make a Gani using attributes and just making it look nice for this. However, let me do a quick intro on a Gani that I created for the ladder. Basically, this is really complicated. I just stuck a whole bunch of different parts together. However, if you look closely, you'll notice it looks like the wind is slowly rocking you back and forth as I'm idle. It would be nice to have an idle that looks kind of nice, like the head is bobbed or something every few seconds, not constantly. I don't think that looks right. However, if you want to be here part-time and only work on that, you will definitely be well, you will definitely have credit given to you. However, if you do well and you would like to continue the job as a Gani artist on Shaded Legends, we would love to have you, and we can find some work for you to do. And you could be a full-time Gani artist. What is he doing? He doesn't know that I'm doing a video right now, so don't mind him. It's a little bit wacko. Okay, so that's it. Hopefully we can find a pretty good Gani artist for this. Thank you very much. Goodbye.